playing, so I'm trying to get some reps in now to get my gameplay on point. Niggas do.
And the Texas A&M Aggies. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer.
Man, you go.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic from the traditions.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw he pulled it off. He told me he barely pulled that shit off.
This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today.
I think I'm gonna bring.
Okay, Holly.
I think I'm gonna bring Duke and Texas to our division next year.
Alabama about to kick
to kind of even shit off. We ain't got but 3 users.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussy.
That was good. No.
Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely.
That's what's up. Yeah, we can do that.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quarterback adapting. Coming out aggressively. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled it. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
Running inside. It's Owens. Oh, what a move to get open. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Reed on the play action. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Makes the grab in their space. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, they come up with a big one through the air, and with his speed, I'll be honest, I thought he was gone. Nice job by the defense chasing him down, getting him down right at the 1-yard line. But the offense, they saw the matchup. They attacked it, and here they are, 1st and goal.
Run in the red zone. It's Owens. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The option look. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
Coming out with it, it's Scott. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. At the 30. 10. He is in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Split backs here. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback
might have a chance. Got enough for the first. He's at the tip, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll bring it out. It's Scott. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll go play action with Mack. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Alabama! Once he got some room, it was over. The extra point here would tie the game.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
He'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Push down for the tackle. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling one or two guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Working on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop in the running back spot.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On the gun, on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Morrow. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Fourth down, Reed. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. There's a crease. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Tide ready to roll on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Using his legs, it's Hill. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
He wants to change this route. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Under fire, trying to get away. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It'll be 3rd and long. Reed throws for the tight end. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
They punted away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for space. It's Hill. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Russell, under fire.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And then third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Russell from the gun on third down. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Reed. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Reed bringing the heat. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Again, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They go play action with Russell. Oh, it's picked off. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here's Reed to throw. Here's a heat. Plucks it out of the air. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy, man. He is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Throwing Reed. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Fires to the right. It's caught. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Aggies will try to convert on 4th down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Throwing Russell. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, that's a huge moment here at the end of the first half, because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To throw, it's Reed. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And what a good job by the pass rush, getting to the QB and putting the lick on him as he's throwing the football. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about sacks. You've got to get quarterback hits.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it inside the 10. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Trying to bowl his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run the option. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Keelan Russell. Pressure coming. And down he goes. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening.
Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Russell on play action. Fires complete on the crosser. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Russell will throw for it on 4th. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting it.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together, but the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for him.
The kick is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
On the run, it's Hill. And tackled there by the defense. Alabama pushing the tempo. They go play action with Russell. How about that catch and toe tap to get the first down?
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Now here's Russell. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Alabama with a first down play to start us off here in the fourth. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The run inside. It's Hill. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. And that That's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. Reed to throw for it on 4th. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
You've heard the term, man. Catchable ball. That one did not meet that definition.
That would be more of a wear.
He done got cold there.
Just if it hits you, you're going to wear it. It had so much steam on it. But, yeah, knowing the difference of when to take something off of it and use a little bit of that touch that you work on every day as quarterbacks.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Russell. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Alabama quickly back to the line. Making side adjustments here. Again, it's Russell. He's got his man. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Russell. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
This one's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Back to pass, it's Russell. Complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Russell going for 6 to the end zone and is picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, it's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense
trying to burn this defensive back. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up as we check in with Holly.
Well, guys, we told you the defensive front would be the story of the game, and it has been. They have been relentless getting after the quarterback in control of that line of scrimmage. Guys just ran over the sideline after that last sack and said, they can't hold us. Let's see if they continue to assert their dominance here in this game. Guys?
All right, Holly. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Reed. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Tide will have to call their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Might be changing the route. Russell. He'll get rid of it. Got his man all by himself. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. To the air, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Good game, man.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked high.